So the doctor told you that you only have 8 months left to live? That's a shame. The least you can do is go to work and earn as much money as you can. You can help pay for your treatment, can't you?
I guess.
If you're gonna get all tired and weak, you might as well work. It won't make much of a difference to you, will it? Don't be lazy when there's work to be done.
What is going on, Frank? Until yesterday, you were all sympathetic and worried about my diagnosis. You were being so kind. Are you pulling some kind of prank? Because it's not that funny.
Well, the doctor said it's stomach cancer, didn't he? And it's probably terminal. You're not gonna get any better.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. I'm still coming to terms with it myself.
You'll have to go to the hospital a lot, especially at the end. I can't afford to pay for all of that.
I don't really have an alternative, though, and I'm not sure how long I'll be capable of working for. But the doctor did say that there's a chance I could survive, if the treatment is successful.
Well, you're only 30 years old, but the cancer will probably spread before you know it. I don't think there's anything that you can do. Cancer is usually a death sentence. You should work on accepting reality.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're excited that I'm dying. It's like you're fine with this.
It's fine as long as you don't leave me in a bunch of debt from your hospital bills and everything.
You're being really insensitive right now, Frank.
No one wants to shell out a bunch of cash to support a slacker, even if they're dying. It's even worse if they're dying, actually, because then you know you'll never get your money back. I may as well flush my money down the toilet.
But we're husband and wife. When we got married, we agreed to support each other through sickness and health. Don't you remember?
Support doesn't necessarily mean money, though. It could just mean being a shoulder to cry on.
Well, you're not doing either, so you're not keeping your promise either way.
Everyone says that stuff at a wedding, though. You don't have to mean it, it's just all part of the show.
I don't know what to think. It seems like you're trying to tell me you never loved me even from the start.
Well, I guess there's no harm in you knowing now that you're dying. The only reason I married you was because I thought that you'd make a good cash machine. You have that fancy, well-paid job, and I thought eventually I could just quit work. So, no, I never really felt anything for you.
You deceived me then. You made me think that you cared about me when you didn't.
That's pretty much it. Ever since I met you when we started working together on that project your company was outsourcing. For 3 whole years, I've been putting on a performance for the sake of getting my hands on your money. That's why you need to stay at work and earn all that cash now before you die, and I have to start over again with someone else.
What about all those times you listened to me complaining about work? And when you brought me snacks at the office when I was working late? Even when my parents died, you supported me and helped me deal with everything. You're saying all of that was just part of an elaborate act to fool me into paying for you?
When your parents were killed in that accident, the only thing going through my head was, here's my chance. That was when I knew I could make you feel like you couldn't live without me.
You are awful. How can you say this stuff to me now when I already have so much going on?
All I had to do was give your shoulders a little squeeze and you just rolled over and gave me everything. I don't think it's my fault if you assumed I liked you. Who would like you anyways? I always tell my mates I think I married the ugliest person I've ever met in real life.
That is enough. I'm not listening to this anymore. My head hurts. I'm going back to sleep.
Don't be ridiculous. I told you to go to work.
I can't go to work. I've been admitted to the hospital for a few days while they figure out my treatment. I've already put on leave from work. I applied this morning and it's being processed now.
You can't do that without talking to me first.
I still get sick pay this way, though. You should be happy.
It's not as much as if you went to work like normal, though, is it?
I can't work while I'm like this. I'm in too much pain. And the cancer drugs cause terrible nausea, so I'll stay in hospital while I'm having the treatments done for now. I can barely sit up. There's no possible way I can go to work.
Really? Is it that bad?
You clearly weren't listening when the doctor explained everything to us.
I just thought I didn't have to worry about all that because it's terminal. Why are they wasting money treating you? I thought that you could just work until you die. It's pretty much the treatment that's the worst part of cancer though, right? Otherwise, you don't even feel it.
So you think I should just give up and die because you want me to be able to work until the end of my life? That doesn't sound fair to me. Besides, lots of people have pain with cancer. And I have stomach cancer, so eventually I just won't be able to eat anymore, and my stomach won't process what I can eat, so I'll just starve to death. Is that what you want for me?
Whatever. It doesn't matter whether you die of starvation or whatever, as long as I don't have to pay for it.
Well, I'm not asking you to pay for anything yet, am I? And like I've already said, I'm in too much pain to work. I can't even walk without pain.
Why don't you just work as much as you can?
Do you understand me yet?
I'm just saying, when we were dating, I invested a bunch of time and money in you, buying dinner and stuff like that. You can't die before you've paid me back for that.
You never bought me dinner. We always went halves. You said we were living in an enlightened society where men and women should be treated equally. I think the most you've ever bought for me is a cup of coffee.
The coffee I buy you is worth thousands of dollars, because it's me who bought it for you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I hadn't been around to buy you coffee, you would have spent your whole life alone, and now you'd be dying alone. That's why the coffee I buy you should be worth so much to you. It's priceless.
Don't be ridiculous.
I made your dreams come true. You married the man of your dreams, and I did that for you when no one else would have because you're too ugly. You need to pay me back for that. You owe me.
How can I put this so that you'll understand? I can't work. I'm on medical leave, and if I want to go back to work, I have to pass a bunch of tests and interviews.
Can't you work freelance while you're sick? You're just a web designer. You can do that while you're lying in bed.
Even if I could, do you think I would want to after the way that you've been speaking to me today?
Are you sure? Have you considered all the consequences and you're sure you won't regret it?
Are you suggesting that you're going to divorce me? Because I'm definitely going to consider it. Do me a favor and stop messaging me for a while. I don't want to hear from you.
Oh yeah? Fine.
I could die tomorrow or the next day, so why is he trying to make me feel like that? We've been married for 2 years, and this is obviously the first time I've gotten a glimpse into Frank's real character. Now it turns out that all the time that we spent together and all the happiness we shared was an act. I just wanted to get my treatment and get better and go back to my normal life, living happily with my husband. I also wanted children, and I thought that we were just putting it off until the time was right. But then this happened, so first I have to focus on getting better. The whole time the doctor was telling me my diagnosis, I was thinking I have to get better for my husband and our future. But now all of that hope is gone. Why did I spend my time worrying about him when he wasn't thinking about me at all? While he was sending me those messages, I began to cry. Even when I got angry and started talking about divorce, I think I was just stunned and going through the motions of how I thought conversations like that have to end. I was in such a panic, I started to forget the physical pain I was in and focus only on the emotional pain. But now I've had time to think. I've made up my mind. I am going to make him pay for treating me like that when I'm already so weak and vulnerable.
I've done a few things that'll help you get back to work.
I told you not to contact me for a while. What are you doing?
Are you sure you're okay with that? There's no way of saying what will happen to your beloved pet dog.
What have you done to my dog?
I've hidden him somewhere. You know how he likes to play games. Maybe he likes hide and go seek.
I asked your mom to look after him, though. Doesn't she know where he is either?
No, I went to her house while she was out shopping and took him. She has no idea.
Give him back. Where is he? If he's stuck somewhere in the dark, that is so cruel. He'll be scared.
I am not giving him back. I'll look after him from today.
What do you mean? You've never looked after him. You probably don't even know what he eats.
I should clarify. I'll look after him as long as you agree to leave the hospital and work.
I told you that I can't do that. You can't make me choose between my life and my dog.
Just watch me. I wonder which one of you will survive the longest by yourselves.
That is not funny, Frank. You can't joke about things like that.
I am serious. I'll call my friends and ask them if they want to place bets on who's gonna last the longest.
That's horrible. I'm surprised you have any friends left.
Listen, if you don't do what I say, it is over for the dog.
That's a crime. You can't just let an animal die like that. I'm calling the police. They'll find him.
I'm not letting him die. I'll just lose him by accident, probably. You know me, I'm so irresponsible and forgetful. And even if you can make the charges stick, it's not a very serious crime. It's like $100 fine or something like that. It's worth it if it makes you work.
He's a valuable member of my family. He's lived with us since we got married. Don't you care about him at all? You always played with him when I was working overtime. Was that all an act, too?
Of course. I just wanted you to think I liked that stupid dog because that made you think I was a good husband. He stinks. I hate it when his drool gets anywhere near me, and I would rather go to prison than have to pick up dog poop ever again. So now you know how I really feel.
Yeah, I guess I do.
I've been desperate to bury this dog for years. I can't believe I put up with the disgusting mutt for your sake. There is no excuse for it.
Stop.
Anyway, I'm the only one who knows where that smelly thing is now. If you call the police or even talk to anyone about this, I'll take him out and dump him somewhere you'll never find him. Understood?
I've had that dog for 8 years. He's worth more to me than you ever were. When I'm sick, he's the only one who tries to make me feel better.
So what?
How can you talk about abandoning him?
That's up to you. Are you gonna do as I ask?
Fine, I've got the message. I'll do my best, okay?
Here are my conditions. Get discharged from hospital as soon as you can. Earn at least $10,000 per month working from home.
Wait, I don't think I can get the doctor's permission to get discharged when I'm this sick. And the sick pay for my current job is only a little less than that, but if I start working again, I won't be able to receive it. It's not worth it.
The doctors will let you go if you say you want to live out your life in peace in your own home, or something like that.
But without treatment and painkillers, I won't last very long. I'm telling you, it is not worth it. And that amount is too much for a freelancer. If I manage to work for 2 months and earn $6,000 per month, that's probably less than I'll get if I just receive my sick pay and stay in a hospital for 3 months. What you're asking me to do doesn't make any sense.
I think you can do $8,000 per month. You've got a lot of experience. You'll be in high demand. It might even be more than that. You can't decide it's not worth it before you've even tried. Isn't your dog's life worth that much to you?
I'm just saying all of this is completely unnecessary, and I'll do what I can, but I have limits. I can't just work long hours without breaks, even when I'm healthy.
You are so disappointing. Are you gonna let an innocent dog die because you can't be bothered to work for a few months?
Stop, Frank. I'll agree to it. I'll do whatever, just make sure you don't hurt my dog.
That's right. Why didn't you just say that from the start? I wouldn't even have had to get the dog involved. Now you've made me mad with all of your excuses and complaints, so let's make it $9,000 a month.
$9,000?
What? Are you gonna start complaining again?
No.
Here are the rules. You're not allowed to leave the house. You're not allowed to contact anyone unless it's for work purposes.
Fine.
I won't take your phone off of you because that'll be a pain in the butt, so I'll just make sure I can track you and see where you are. So don't do anything stupid.
I'm not going to do anything because I don't know where my dog is and what you're planning on doing with him.
Good, I'm glad you seem to have got the message. Oh, don't forget to text my mom and tell her that I'm taking care of the dog now.
Fine, but in return, you have to send me a picture at least once a week to prove that Jordy is still doing okay.
Oh, you are such a pain.
Please?
Well, I guess if that's gonna give you the motivation to work hard, I can do that much.
Thanks.
You'd better get to work then. You don't have a lot of time left in this world, so you'd better use it properly. That's the least you can do for me, isn't it? I lost $2,000 betting on the football game last night. You'll have to earn a bit more this month to make up for it. No complaints, right? Don't ignore my messages, Kirsty. Don't you even care about your ugly dog?
My daughter was just taken away in an ambulance. She's not going to be able to respond to your messages right now.
Daughter? Who is this? Kirsty's parents died.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's you. You're pretending to be someone else because you don't have the money, aren't you?
Wrong answer.
Oh, come on. This is the worst attempt at deception I've ever heard. Did you forget your own parents died? Your dog's life is in danger, and this is your plan?
That is how you've been threatening Kirsty this whole time, I suppose. I should have been watching out for her better.
Are you still trying that? You know what I said I'd do.
Oh, shut up, Frank. You're absolutely ridiculous. If you touch that dog, I'll string you up by your balls and hang you out of the bedroom window.
What's going on? This isn't Kirsty?
No, it isn't. Bless your heart. How stupid must you be?
Wait, I think I recognize that turn of phrase, even in a text message.
I should hope so, too. I'm already ashamed of you. Who knew my own son could turn into such a cruel and vicious man?
Mom? Why do you have Kirsty's phone?
You're very slow, aren't you? I might as well be waiting for the cows to show themselves home.
Never mind that, just tell me what's going on.
She got so weak that she collapsed on the kitchen floor and used her last ounce of strength to call me, because she knew I was the only person who would come.
So that was true about her being taken in by an ambulance? Why didn't I hear anything about it? I'm her next of kin, surely they would contact me.
She changed her emergency contact to my number instead of yours a while back, apparently. I'm at the hospital with her now. She was holding a note when she passed out that said, "Mom, check my phone." That's why I've got her phone.
That's cheating. It's not fair. We had a deal that she wouldn't contact anyone else.
So what? Her life was in danger, and as far as I can tell, you're the one who's acting unfairly. I've seen your messages. I couldn't believe that a son of mine could be so awful. I almost fainted as well.
Don't be ridiculous. It's not that bad. I'm just getting what I'm owed. You always taught me to get what was owed to me.
I never taught you to blackmail and take advantage of people when they're seriously ill.
It's just a text message conversation. It doesn't really mean anything. You can't prove that I did anything wrong. You haven't seen what her life was really like, have you? You can't judge.
I have seen the results, though. Have you forgotten that I'm currently in the hospital with your wife, who's unconscious and half-starved? She did what you said and worked so hard without breaks that she collapsed.
You're just assuming that's what happened. You weren't there.
Will you accept it if I gave you the proof?
You don't have any proof. Stop trying to threaten me.
Did you forget that I have a key to your house? When Kirsty called me, I let myself in. While the paramedics were preparing to take her to hospital, I had a quick look around.
How dare you?
She was writing a diary in secret, and I found it in the back of her desk drawer. She wrote a detailed account of all the horrible things you've done to her in the last couple of months.
She did? That devious little brat.
He took my medicine. He said that if I slept more than 3 hours a night, he wouldn't give me any painkillers. Even if I had a fever from the pain, I still have to clean the house, and I'm not allowed to drink water until I finished. My whole body hurts. If it looks like I'm about to lose consciousness, he slaps me across the face, and the pain wakes me up again.
That's not proof. She's trying to frame me.
I think that's highly unlikely, but let's let the police decide that, shall we? As soon as Kirsty's condition has stabilized and she's getting treatment, calling the police is my first priority.
I should have been watching her more carefully. If I'd known she was writing a diary, I could have destroyed it.
I guess you were watching her at the start, but you got reckless because you thought that you had her under control. That's when you decided to start going out to bars again and gambling, isn't it?
Was that written in the diary too?
She wrote that when you got home, you would check how much food had been eaten and how much of her pain medication had been used. so that she wasn't allowed to eat or drink anything except for water when you weren't here.
Surely she didn't have to write everything down in such detail. It's like she was planning to put me into prison.
I hope she was planning that because you deserve it, and I think she's got enough proof.
If you both take this to the police and I get arrested, I can't say what will happen to the dog. You like that disgusting dog as well, don't you, Mom?
Are you really going to keep on trying to threaten us with killing a dog?
I'm gonna squeeze every last cent out of that woman until she can't work anymore. Then, once she dies, I'm gonna inherit everything, including all the shares and property that she inherited from her parents.
I can't believe you would say such a thing.
I won't let anyone get in my way, even if it's my own mother. You don't want to accidentally fall down the stairs yourself, do you?
Even when you were little, you used to save all of your allowance. I just thought that you were careful with money. I didn't realize you had started to value money above everything else in the world. What is wrong with you?
Money is the only important thing on this planet. We can't live without it. And with it, we can have whatever we want.
Did I do something terrible to you when you were a child to make you like this? I was trying to bring you up to be a caring and polite child. What was it? Did I not hug you enough, or did I not tell you that I loved you?
You did. I just never really cared. I'm not listening to your stupid, sad stories, Mom. Your regrets don't affect me at all. If you want to save the dog, just pretend you've never seen those text messages or the diary.
It's already over, then?
You mean you're gonna do what I say?
No, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. From now on, you're no son of mine. I won't protect you from your punishment.
You don't mean that. You'll never find that dog if you want to be able to live with the guilt of causing his disappearance.
Actually, I guess Kirsty didn't recognize the room in the photos you sent her of Geordie, but you should have known I would. That's the cottage your father gave you before he died, didn't he? I'd recognize that wallpaper anywhere. It was his mother's choice. And when you were little, you drew on the wallpaper with a permanent marker. I can see it clearly in the picture.
So, what are you gonna do about it, huh? You're in the hospital with Kirsty right now, aren't you? I can just drive over there now and get rid of the dog.
The dog's already being properly looked after by someone else.
How? You couldn't have gone there and back. It takes more than 4 hours to drive there.
No, I asked one of the neighbors to pop over with his spare key and pick up the dog. Don't you remember Mr. Drayton, who lives down the lane from the cottage? That old guy's had a spare key for years, and I always ask him to go up and check if everything's okay when there's a storm. Which is probably something you should have been doing, considering you're the owner. Your dad gave you that place hoping it would teach you to be more responsible. I don't think it worked, did it?
Well, I can just go over to Mr. Drayston's place and get the dog back.
Obviously, I told him to keep you away from the dog. Unlike you, I use my brain. He's a nice man. He said he'd keep the dog until I could collect it from him.
I don't understand. I thought you just got to the hospital and you just finished checking the phone. How did you manage to do all of this so quickly? You said she's just been taken in the ambulance, didn't you?
I might have said just, but it's been a few hours, actually. It was last night when she called me and went in the ambulance. I've been busy since then.
I thought that you meant just now.
Well, I didn't mean to deliberately mislead you. When you get as old as I am, you realize that time goes past so quickly and just can mean anything from 1 to 12 hours. Anyway, if you weren't out all night drinking and gambling, you would know all about this already, wouldn't you?
Why would I want to go home to that ugly, sticky face?
You're right, Kirsty's face has changed, but I hold you personally responsible for that. She has lost too much weight. She looks like she's been starving. How could you do that to someone who was already so sick? I couldn't look at her without tearing up.
I'm your son. Shouldn't you be supporting me over all of this? Who's in my corner? Why are you taking her side on this?
Well, who else is there to support her and take her side? She's ill, Frank. She deserves care, which is more than I can say for you. And since she married you, she became part of our family, so I've gotten into the habit of thinking of her as though she's my own daughter. She's become a very good and important friend to me now.
It drives me mad when you say stuff like that. How annoying you women can be with your love and your friendship. Well, if that's how you feel, I guess I don't need to hang around here anymore. I might as well go and live somewhere nice away from this stupid country.
You're a bad loser, aren't you, Frank?
I still have some money in savings, and when I get the money for my inheritance, I'll be home and dry.
That's a fantasy. It's not going to happen. I'll let the police know you might run when I talk to them later. You are not going to get away with this.
I'll send you a postcard from all my different destinations around the world.
I don't understand how I could have had such a stupid child. It is over, Frank. We have got so much to incriminate you. We'll find you and then you'll go to jail.
She's gonna die and I'm her husband. I'll get everything.
Not necessarily. She might not die, and even if she does, she might not have left you anything.
That's nonsense. She's dying, isn't she? I'm pretty sure she hasn't made a will, so naturally all of her assets will pass to me. I looked it up.
Who's dying exactly?
What?
You can't just decide how and when I'm gonna die, Frank.
Is that Kirsty? No, it can't be. It's just you again, isn't it, Mom? Now you're doing an impression of Kirsty, aren't you? Oh, I'm so confused.
If I'd known what I know now, I would have never agreed to marry you. I should have guessed something was wrong when you asked me. I remember you started out by saying, "Isn't the moon beautiful tonight?" But the sky was totally covered in cloud. I just thought that you were trying to be romantic.
It is Kirsty. Mom said you used your last ounce of strength and stuff like that, so I completely thought you were a goner.
I thought so too. But when I closed my eyes, I kept seeing your parents smiling at me and saying, "We know you can get through this." My mom squeezed my hand and said, "Live, Kirsty, you got this." I know it was just a dream, but it felt so real. I guess I must have hallucinated it because I was so hungry.
Are you a medium now or something?
I don't know what it was, but it made me feel so hot and suffocated that it woke me up and I started laughing.
Suffocated? Laughing? I don't get it. Aren't people usually moved by near-death experiences like that?
I don't know. My parents were like that, though. Whenever something bad happened, they just laugh it off and continue living their own happy lives. I used to be like that, too. But since my parents died and I met you, I've become too much of a workaholic to enjoy my life. And now I'm sick, so I don't think there's much for me to laugh about anymore. I've become a weaker person. But since the other night, I've decided that it has to change. I've got your mom on my side. I still have a family and my dog. I have plenty to be thankful for. I am not going to lose out to this nasty disease and an even nastier husband.
Why are you suddenly so full of yourself? What is going on?
We're getting a divorce, and you're getting sued. I'm going to ask my lawyer if he thinks that I can bring a charge of attempted murder against you. It's all there in my diary about how you withheld food and medicine from me. You were basically trying to cause my death, weren't you?
I'll be far away before you can put that case together.
Well, then in the meantime, I'll probably report you for domestic violence. I have proof that you've hit me.
Seems like you're the one who's not listening this time. I'm going abroad. I'm already on my way to the airport.
Thanks for letting us know where you are. I'll tell the police to catch up with you at the airport. And even if you get away with it this time, your mom says the police can wait, but she'll go anywhere to find you and bring you back. She said she'll find you and set a fire in your room when you're sleeping and make it look like you fell asleep while you were smoking.
You can't scare me with those kinds of threats.
Are you sure?
There's no way she'd be able to find me.
She says she'll hire a private detective and get hold of your credit card statements. I think she could if she put all her effort into it.
I think it'll be fine. She'd never find me. Yeah, it'll be fine.
You think? You sound scared enough to me.
When you think of me having fun in some hot country with beautiful women, and it's all at your expense.
How are you going to be able to afford all of that, Frank? Unless you haven't noticed, I'm still alive. You're not going to get any of my money. And have you been keeping an eye on how much of your savings you spent on gambling and drink? Have you checked your bank balance recently?
I don't know. That's it then. If I can't run away, I've decided what I'll do.
Oh, don't tell me. You're going to start apologizing and telling me we can start afresh and you'll never lie to me again and all of that garbage?
That's not what I was gonna say.
Oh, really? What was it then? If you say anything like that, I'll make double sure you go to prison.
I forgot what it was.
Well, that's all I have to say to you, Frank. If the police don't catch up with you this time, I'm sure we'll find you eventually. I'll leave the rest to your mom. She'll iron out the details. I'm tired and I'm gonna have a little rest now. See you around.
Kirsty, oh wait.
It's me again. I don't think it's worth you running to the airport. You can't afford the plane ticket, can you? Go home and wait for the police to pick you up, useless ex-son of mine.
Mom, you can't call me your ex-son. I'm still your son no matter what happens.
My family is my daughter, Kirsty, and our dog, Jordy. You're not involved anymore. You're just a cockroach I haven't had time to get rid of properly.
I'm not a cockroach.
You're probably worse than a cockroach. Do they try and murder their own parents? You'd better be prepared. I'm going to make sure they lock you up for so long you forget what the sunlight looks like.
You're totally overreacting, Mom. I was only trying to teach Kirsty how to survive. I just wanted to make her strong.
This is a new excuse. I'm not sure I believe this one either. It seems as worthless as all the others. Why don't you stop trying to make up excuses and just admit that you're a horrible person?
Let's just calm down and talk about this together. I'm sure we can work something out without having to involve the police.
Are you going to put yourself in prison then? Because otherwise I won't be satisfied.
I think it's best for me if I move abroad after all. I can live somewhere the cost of living is cheap.
I will find you, Frank.
Frank tried to make it out of the country, but when he got to the airport, he realized his passport was past the expiration date and he couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't believe he could be so stupid. After that, he tried driving up to his cabin, but his mom found him there and she and her friends brought him back. Then she reported him to the police and filed charges against him for domestic violence. That was enough to put him in prison for a while. We got a divorce while he was in prison, and I moved in with his mom. I need to have someone around to help me out with my recovery. Frank's mom said his old school friend told her that he went abroad for work after he got out of prison. I'm not sure what kind of work he's intending to do, but I sure hope they do criminal background checks before they employ him. When he was convicted, Frank was ordered to pay me a settlement on account of the severe emotional distress he caused me. I'm still receiving the money, so I guess he is working somewhere. I expect he doesn't have much to live on himself, but I'm grateful for the money because it's really helping with my hospital bills. I can't explain what happened, but my cancer started to go into recession after I was admitted to hospital. I've had more surgeries than I can count, though. My doctor called it a miracle, and I'm happy with that interpretation. I wonder if it's got something to do with my new family and how happy I am at home now. Whatever it is, I'm determined not to let this chance at a new life go to waste. I'm going to live the best life I possibly can from now on.